Is it that just because you are processing through AI, your responsibility from personal information is over? No, not. It actually increases. AI algorithms go far beyond your own expectations, so you need to be even more cautious. In today's video, we are going to talk about AI analytics and profiling with respect to privacy and DPDP Act. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on data privacy. And as I said, let's talk about the relevance of AI and analytics and profiling with respect to DPDP Act. So the core idea is that AI does not mean that your responsibility is over. AI also processes personal information. AI also processes a large volume of personal information, right? So what happens? Large data sets, continuous reuse, continuous change is in algorithm. So the original purpose gets lost somewhere, right? AI keeps building over, building over, building over. So the reason why you started or from where you started, things keep getting piled up over here. And therefore the core purpose, it is not that it is lost. It is not that the core purpose is not answered, but it is that additional purposes start getting answered, which is wrong as per the privacy regulators. Profiling includes the decisions, the behavior patterns of individuals, of course. The data is all related to individuals. So that poses more risk very, very silently, and it brings in that risk automatically. Base idea, you are no more limited to the purpose. You are just expanding over the purpose and just processing personal information again and again. Error and bias have the real world impact. What counts as personal data with respect to artificial intelligence? Training datasets contain identifiers. So when you capture any kind of datasets, it will have personal identifiers, right? Every information would be related to some individuals. So the same happens over here also. There are behavioral analytics, there are usage analytics, there is inferred data. Predictions are made with respect to that data, which is very, very important. There are user segments that are involved, risk scores, civil scores, or such behaviors. For example, now since I've spoken about CIBIL, your pattern of how you are responding back to your credit cards and your EMIs gets noticed and analyzed over there, right? So it's all personal, and when it comes to financial, then it becomes sensitive also. Model outputs are linked to individuals, and admin and audit logs are also created with respect to artificial intelligence based processing. The purpose limitation problem, data collected for one purpose gets reused for another or additional purpose on top of the original one. So the original purpose is not lost, but more purposes keep getting added. Analytics expands without any review, and the product improvement becomes an excuse. You keep on believing, you keep on understanding that you are improving your product. What is happening is that in the name of improving your product, right? Not an excuse, but in the name of improving your product, you are doing more than what you originally thought of or for what you originally collected data. DPDP requires a clear, limited purpose. DPDP or any privacy norm says, let's be clear about why this information is being collected. Profiling and automatic decision making is a risk. There's a behavioral tracking, scoring, recommendations influence choices. There's a risk, trust, eligibility scores. There are opaque decision logics that get created because of the artificial intelligence based profiling. And because it's all happening automatically, there's no human oversight. There's no one to check what is happening around, no one to work on it, no one to resolve it. Consent and lawful consent can be taken, yes. Has to be meaningful and specific, but again, then if the purpose is not specific, then the consent may also get damaged. So the risk of processing information through AI is increasing rather than saying that processing through AI is reducing my privacy risks. Lawful use must be defensible. Children's data and sensitive data needs that extra care. As usual, that's true with even the non-AI things. And non-AI, again, like just to say that again, happening automatically, you're not 100% sure what is happening around, then that means the risk is increased here. So you need more care over here. Opt-out mechanisms do matter in these cases. The retention of data. For how long are you retaining? But you have been repurposing it. So it's lost from its original things, and because you are repurposing, the next purpose has no defined retention period. That makes it even more difficult. Exclusion strategies, retention policies are required. Retraining of data and policy with respect to retraining of data is required. Models don't erase any risk automatically. It just keeps getting multiplied and multiplied and multiplied. And there's no auditability, which is otherwise required in case of privacy norms. So DPDP expects that there's a clear mapping of your AI data workflows. You need to create that. There's a defined purpose for analytics and profiling. It is not that it is impossible to do it. It is that you need to be very sure creating your AI algorithms how you are going to handle the personal data. There have to be retention limits for training data. There have to be controls on the model access and outputs on the models, and there has to be absolute transparency and accountability while handling the personal information through automated systems. As a summary in the nutshell, AI amplifies privacy risks. Analytics can quietly break DPDP. Profiling needs a very strong justification, and the purpose limitation is something which is very, very important, still critical, as that's one of the pillars of the DPDP Act as well as of privacy norms in general. DPDP wants to have responsible AI designs, which should be created at the earliest. So that's about AI analytics when it comes to DPDP Act. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.